Hola amigos y buenos días. Today we're studying expressing travel needs, which is Duolingo Section 2, Unidad 2. Comenzamos con un poco de vocabulario. Es importante when you're studying with Duolingo or any other program to apuntar, to note down, el vocabulario, and then you need to test yourself on it. Now I've chosen just to look at el vocabulario conectado con viajar. Viajar means to travel. So, por ejemplo, we have el boleto. El boleto is the ticket. En España, you are likely to hear el billete. El boleto, el billete, they mean the same thing. And just as if you speak American English or you speak English, we can understand each other, and we know that Americans call trousers pants and vice versa. So we can understand each other. El boleto then is the ticket to go somewhere, para viajar. We also have el dinero. Dinero is money, and you can think of your dinner money to help you remember. El dinero. We have el pasaporte. El pasaporte y el carro. El carro is the car. Again, en España, many people call el carro el coche. So think about whether it comes from carriage or coach. Both of these words have evolved from words that you know. El carro, el coche. We also have la maleta. La maleta is your suitcase. Equipaje is a beautiful word. It's not in the Duolingo unit, but we can always add. Equipaje sounds like equipment, and it's actually luggage more generally. You have una mochila, which is a backpack. Una mochila. And if you go around, you might see mochileros is often a name for backpacker hostels. If you have young children, hijos or nietos, you could watch Dora la Exploradora. She has una mochila. And they have a song, mochila, mochila, which in English is backpack, backpack. In Inglaterra, we call it a rucksack. Mochila. We also have la cartera. La cartera could be translated as a purse or a wallet. ¿Tienes tu cartera? Sí. ¿Tienes tu dinero? Sí. Y tengo mi boleto también. We have tienes, which is you. Do you have? And if we want to make that formal, we can say tiene. Tú tienes tu pasaporte, tú meaning you, tú meaning your. Tú tienes tu pasaporte. In the usted form becomes usted tiene su pasaporte. Tú becomes usted, tú becomes su. And su means your, just as the second tú without the accent means your. Now, we need to estudiar un verbo every time we study Spanish, because Spanish verbs conjugate in different ways. There's a different conjugation for each person. There are 3 types of verb. Tres tipos. ER, ER and IR. Now when they're regular, the AR verbs have these endings. You take off the AR, and for yo, you add O. For tú, as. Él, ella o usted, a. Nosotros, amos. Vosotros, ice. So, ice baby. Y ellos, ellas, and ustedes, an. We can now take a simple verb, regular AR verb, like necesitar, and you can conjugate that verb. So pause the video and do that now. We have yo necesito. Yo necesito un boleto a Madrid. Tú necesitas. Tú necesitas más dinero. Él necesita. Él necesita ayuda. Add that to your vocabulary. Get it in your head. Ayuda means help. He needs help. Él necesita ayuda. Nosotros necesitamos. If you want to make these sentences negative, put no immediately before the verb. So, nosotros no necesitamos más agua, gracias. Vosotros necesitáis. Vosotros necesitáis ayuda. Y ellos necesitan. Ellas necesitan unas maletas. Es super importante to note down phrases and questions and vocabulary. As long as you do it, that's all that matters. From the sentences and the questions that you have written, you can build diálogos, you can write them out, you can perform them, so that you know when it comes to la oportunidad to speak Espanol, you can do it. Now, a word about that, because when you go to tourist areas, you're going to find that most of the people you encounter hablan inglés and they want to practice. So, we have this verb necesito, and you can use that to say, por favor, yo necesito practicar mi español. You can also say, I want to speak Spanish like this. Quiero hablar español un poco. You can say, tu inglés es perfecto, pero yo quiero practicar mi español. Now, if we're building un diálogo from this traveling unit in Duolingo, you might say, for example, ¿tienes un boleto a Madrid? And then build something that might make sense to you from there. Por ejemplo, yo no tengo un boleto a Madrid. En primer lugar, in the first place, no hay vuelos, there are no flights, entre Newcastle y Madrid. Y en segundo lugar, volar, to fly. Yo necesito viajar en barco o en tren. Quiero ir a Santander en barco. Es perfecto para mí. You can also pick a diary entry of your own to put in, completely freestyle. And I have got lots of questions that are in a free PDF for you to download if you want to. And one of them is, ¿Dónde vas de vacaciones? Yo acabo de regresar de Portugal. Voy a un festival de música con mi hija. Es un tipo de vacación. When I come back, I can read all that, I can understand it because it's about my life. I hope that you do the same and you come back pronto, soon, para estudiar español conmigo. Hasta la próxima, amigos. Adiós.